Hi everyone, this is Russ Wilson here. I just thought I'd do this little video to share some of my ideas on how to get the most out of your hardware. If you're a gigging drummer, the last thing you want to be carrying is loads and loads of hardware. And you know, for me, I do a lot of gigs where I need to carry electronics as well as the acoustic kit. So I want to try and keep my hardware to a minimum. So a few years back I came up with this idea of trying to mount everything on two stands. So what I've got here, there's one floor stand this side, one floor stand this side. Got a triple mount on the bass drum, and both the floor toms are on legs. So this is a setup that won't suit everybody, but you know, the ideas could be used even if you use a bass drum that has no mount on it. So yeah, just go through a little bit of detail here. What I use is the Yamaha three-way mount. So the kit that I'm using has one of those anyway, which has a spare port on there for a splash cymbal, or you know, maybe even a crash cymbal. But I'm using two more of these, one over here and one over here. And so what I've got is I've got the first tom, the high tom, the 8-inch tom mounted out of one of the holes in the three-way adapter, and I've got two crashes mounted in front of that. As I said, the splash mounts with the two toms in front of me. The second stand has my third crash cymbal, China cymbal, and my ride cymbal all mounted off the same three-way adapter. So effectively you've literally got two floor stands to worry about. Your floor tom legs, obviously hi-hat and snare stands, you can't get away without those. Your middle tom holder, and a bunch of booms. So it's a really nice and easy, compact way of doing things. The thing that is most tricky about this setup is getting the angles right on the booms. So I use memory locks on these. I've got a few other things like I put pen marks on the tom mounts just to, you know, make it a little bit easier to remember. I also use on the floor tom legs memory locks as well, and some color-coded zip wires or cable ties. But essentially this is, well, as you can see, 5 toms, 3 crashes, a China, splash, ride, and your hi-hats all on 2 stands, obviously, plus your tom holder for the bass drum and the hi-hat and snare stands. So effectively it's a pretty simple setup. I'll put some more detail here on how it actually all goes together, but yeah, essentially that's it. A pretty large drum kit on 2 floor stands. So anyway, I think even if you used a virgin bass drum with no you know, an undrilled bass drum, this idea would still work. The thing that I've found that it's not so good on, obviously if you wanted to mount toms, you're only going to get 2 cymbals off of each stand. I have tried this with the Yamaha Crosstown stands, and that wasn't a great success because they're just not stable enough. These are pretty sturdy Tama bases that I use, but even these you get a bit of wobble on them because there's quite a lot mounted on them, but it's a good compromise. So anyway, there you go. Good luck with your hardware setup. Cheers.